Hello students, welcome to my channel Hans Commerce Tutorial for the lectures on commerce, accounts, finance and management. My suggestion to you, before watching the video, please go to the description below my video. You'll find a link there. Take a printout of the problems given in the link and keep it ready before watching the video so that you can be able to understand the problem, the solution and the explanation to get the maximum benefit from the lectures. Thank you. So in the previous session we have completed problem number 5. In the 5 problems, first 2 problems we have solved it on the board. I have explained you how to calculate Karl Pearson's correlation coefficient when deviations are taken from actual mean. If the mean is in whole number, then we have taken the deviations from actual mean and we have applied in the previous problems. 5 problems we have done. Now this is the 6th problem. See carefully problem number 6. Calculate coefficient of correlation from the following data. X values are given 35, 40, 42, 45, 52, 55, 60, 65. And Y values are given 20, 28, 32, 40, 45, 48, 50, 55. So X values and Y values are given. So we have to calculate coefficient of correlation. When nothing is given, we always apply Karl Pearson. So before making the columns, first of all, we open only 2 columns, X column and Y column. Calculation of Karl Pearson's correlation coefficient. X column values are given in the problem. We have calculated summation X. It is 394. Y values are given in the problem. We have calculated the total of Y 318. So before making all these columns, first only 2 columns you make X and Y. Take the total. The mean X bar is equal to summation X by N 394 by 8. 8 values are there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So 394 divided by 49.25. First time we are coming across a mean which is in fraction. Previous problems we have seen mean was in whole number. The problem was very simple. But here some calculations are more. So mean 49.25 and Y bar is equal to summation Y by N 318 by 8. You will get 39.75. So we are getting the actual mean in fraction. So it is better to take the deviations from assumed mean. अब यहाँ पर actual mean से भी deviations ले सकते हैं. We can follow the same procedure what we have done. But it will take more time because all the values you will get in fraction. Every value you will get in fractions. So it will consume more time. It will be more complicated, tedious. तो उसको simplify करने के लिए we take the deviations from assumed mean. अब assume किसको करेंगे mean? The assumed mean should be nearest to the actual mean. Any value you can take, but the value should be nearest to the actual mean. Here assumed mean is 49.25. So you take any value which is nearest to 49.25. तो 49.25 के बिल्कुल करीब वाला वैल्यू 50 है. तो we can take the assumed mean as 50. Here I have written let the assumed mean of x be 50. या 49.25 आया तो मैं उसको round off करके 50 ले लिया. I will take all the deviations from 50. Similarly y के लिए actual mean 39.75. तो I have rounded off to 40. So I have taken the assumed mean of y series as 40, x series as 50. ये assumption basis के ऊपर. अब यहाँ पर dx लिखेंगे, only x नहीं लिखेंगे. We'll use only x if the deviations are taken from actual mean. अगर assumed mean से लिए है तो we write dx, small d small x is equal to x minus a. A stands for assumed mean. What is the assumed mean of x? 50. So a minus 50. So 35 minus 50 minus 15, 40 minus 50 minus 10, 42 minus 50 minus 8, 45 minus 50 minus 5, 52 minus 50 2, 55 minus 50 5, 60 minus 50 10, 65 minus 50 15. Now you find the total summation dx. You are getting minus 6. Previous problem में we got summation x is equal to 0. When deviations are taken from actual mean, summation x will be 0. But here deviations are not taken from actual mean. Deviations are taken from assumed mean. So summation dx you may get 0 or you may not get 0. 0 आ भी सकता नहीं भी सकता. तो यहाँ पर dx का वैल्यू -6 if you take the total. -15, -10, -8, -5, +2, +5, +10, +15. डायरेक्टली स्टार्टिंग से करते आइए -6 आपको टोटल आए. ये dx हो गया. उसी तरह dy. dy is equal to y minus a. Assumed mean. What is the assumed mean for y? Y का assumed mean 40 है. तो y minus 40. तो here what is the y value? 20. 20 minus 40 minus 20. 28 minus 40 minus 12. 32 minus 40 minus 8. 40 minus 40 0. 45 minus 40 5. 48 minus 40 8. 50 minus 40 10. 55 minus 40 15. Take the total of dy minus 2. तो dx का टोटल -6 आया और dy टोटल -2. Now we square it. dx square. तो dx value we have 15 square 225, 10 square 100, 8 square 64, 5 square 25. ये square करने से minus will become plus, minus into minus will become plus. 2 square 4, 5 square 25, 10 square 100, 15 square 225. Take the total of summation dx square 768. Similarly, dy square. dy here 20, 20 square 400, 12 square 144, 8 square 64, 0, 5 square 25, 8 square 64, 10 square 100, 15 square 225. Total of dy square is 1022. Now you multiply dx into dy. dx into dy. 15 into 20, 300. 10 into 12, 120. 8 into 8, 64. 5 into 0 is 0. Remember, minus into minus will become plus, minus into minus plus, minus into minus plus, पूरे plus हो गया. तो 2 into 5, 10, 5 into 8, 40, 10 into 10, 100, 15 into 15, 225. Take the total dx dy, 859. Completed all the calculations. Simply we have to substitute the values in the formula. The formula will change. Here the formula, when deviations are taken from assumed mean, the formula is r is equal to summation dx dy minus summation dx into summation dy by n divided by summation dx square minus summation dx whole square by n under root. Similarly, summation dy square minus summation dy whole square by n under root. This formula will be applied when deviations are taken from assumed mean. अब substitute, now substitute all the values, every value we have. Now r is equal to summation dx dy. How much is summation dx dy? 859. So in place of dx dy 859 minus summation dx into summation dy. Here summation dx is -6, summation dy is -2. So -6 into -2 divided by 8. How many values are there? 8 values. Numerator हो गया. Denominator dx square. How much is dx square? 768. 768 minus dx whole square. Dx is -6. So -6 whole square divided by 8 under root. dy square 1022 minus dy -2 whole square divided by 8. तो न्यूमरेटर ये माइनस, ये ब्रैकेट माइनस इंटू माइनस विल बिकम प्लस. तो प्लस इंटू माइनस विल बी माइनस ओनली. तो 6 2s are 12. 12 divided by 8 is 1.5. Similarly here minus 6 whole square, minus into minus will become plus. 6 6 are 36. 36 divided by 8, you will get 4.5. Similarly 768 minus 4.5 under root. Similarly 2 square is 4. 4 by 8 is 0.5. So minus 0.5. Right? So now 768 minus 4.5 under root. Pile 768 minus 4.5 under root. After root you will get 27.6315. Similarly 1022 minus 0.5 under root. Then you will get 31.9609. अब 857.5 numerator में, denominator multiply both these values, you get 883.1276. Multiply these two values, you get this value. Divide कर दो, r is equal to 0.97. This is the complete solution of a problem in which deviations are taken from assumed mean. That is the new point in this problem compared to the previous problem. तो फॉर्मूला थोड़ा सा लेंथी है, and calculations are little bit complicated. You have to be careful. Even अगर प्लस को माइनस या माइनस को प्लस अगर ले लिए तो पूरा प्रॉब्लम चले जाता. That requires a huge practice. Don't commit any calculating mistake. Everybody can understand the procedure. Understanding the procedure is not at all difficult, very easy. The difficult part is making correct calculation. Nobody can help you, only yourself. Take a calculator, make correct calculations, then only you will get the command on getting the right answer. Chaliye, come on, we'll start the 7th problem. Problem number 7. See carefully. Calculate Carl Pearson's coefficient of correlation. X values are given 42, 44, 58, 55, 89, 98, 66. Y values are given 56, 49, 53, 58, 65, 76, 58. So we are given the values of X and Y. We are required to calculate correlation coefficient. Nothing is given here, so we always apply Carl Pearson. So by seeing the problem, we cannot say whether we have to take the deviations from actual mean or assumed mean until unless we calculate the mean. Right? See here. Calculation of Carl Pearson's coefficient of correlation. X value is given in the problem, Y value is given in the problem. Take the total summation X 452, summation Y 415. Now X bar is equal to summation X by L. 452 divided by 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 values are there. So 452 by 7 you are getting 64.57. Again we are getting the actual mean in fraction. So it is better to take an assumed mean. हमको mean fraction में नहीं चाहिए, हमको whole number में चाहिए, क्योंकि ये सारे values हमको whole number में चाहिए. इसके लिए assumed mean करेंगे. Y bar is equal to summation Y by N. 415 divided by 7, you'll get 59.29. 59.29 is the actual mean of Y. So X bar and Y bar both are fractions, so we will take the assumed mean. अब assume कैसा करेंगे? Any value you take which should be nearest to the actual mean. कोई भी value को assume कर सकते हैं which should be nearest to the actual mean. That will be better. So 64.57. I take it 60 only. You can take 65 or 66 like that. 65 भी ले सकते हैं आप, 66 भी ले सकते हैं. Your wish. बट जितना खरीब वाला लेंगे, जितना इजी कैलकुलेशंस के लिए लेंगे, उतना आपको बेटर रहेगा. तो व्हाट आई हैव अज्यूम्ड, आई हैव टेकन अज्यूम्ड मीन टू बी 60. उसी तरह एन अज्यूम्ड मीन ऑफ y बी आल्सो 60. ये 59.29 है, इसको भी 60 लिया. रिमेंबर, टेकिंग 60 मींस डोंट ट्रीट दैट ओनली 60 only you should take. You can take any other value, but ultimate answer will be same. Ultimate answer you will get same. चलिए मैं 60 लिया, तो dx is equal to x minus a, x minus 60. What is the value of x here? 42. 42 minus 60 you will get minus 18. 44 minus 60 is minus 16. 58 minus 60 minus 2. 55 minus 60 minus 1. 89 से 29, 98, 78, 66. The total of dx is 32. Even if you commit a mistake of writing the minus or plus, the whole problem will go. So be careful. Now dy is equal to y minus a, y minus 60. 56 minus 60 minus 4. 49 minus 60 minus 11. 53 minus 60 minus 7. 58 minus 60 minus 2. Like that you have calculated. Summation dy is minus 5. Now dx is square. अब ये dx को square कर लेंगे, ये पूरे values को. 18 into 18 324. 16 into 16 256. 2 2s are 4. 5 5s are 25. 29 square 841. 38 square 1444. 6 square 36. Take the total of dx square 2930. dy square 4 4s are 16. 11 11s are 121. 7 7s are 49. 2 2s are 4. 5 5s are 25. 16 square 256. 2 square 4. Total is 475. ये dy square. dx into dy. अब ये dx और dy ये दोनों को मल्टीप्लाई करेंगे. 18 into 4 72. 16 into 11 176. 2 into 7 14. 5 into 2 10. 29 into 5 145. 38 16 608. 6 into 2 12. But here plus into minus. Plus into minus will be minus. Now take the total of this one 1013. That's it. So calculative part completed. Now we substitute all the values in the given formula. Again, deviations are taken from assumed mean, so we take actual values. So we take all the values. This formula will apply. R is equal to summation dx dy minus summation dx dy divided by n, summation dx square minus summation dx whole square by n under root, summation dy square minus summation dy whole square by n under root. Substitute the values. Summation dx dy is 1013. Dx into dy. Now see here. What is dx here? 32. What is dy? Minus 5. So 32 into minus 5 divided by 7. Right? Divided by summation dx square. Dx square is 2930. Minus dx whole square. Dx is 32. 32 whole square divided by 7 under root. Dy square. What is dy square? 475. Minus dy. Dy is minus 5. So minus 5 whole square divided by 7. Now see here. Here minus into minus will become plus. So 1013 minus into minus will become plus. Now 32 into 5 divided by 7, you will get 22.857. ये दोनों को मल्टीप्लाई करो. 32 into 5 divided by 7, 22.857. न्यूमरेटर हो गया, डिनोमिनेटर 2930 minus 32 square divided by 7. First 32 into 32, then divide by 7. You will get 146.26. 5 square, 5 5 is 25. 25 by 7, you get 3.57. अब ये दोनों को माइनस करो, माइनस करके रूट कर दो. आफ्टर रूट यू आर गोइंग टू गेट 52.7609. उसी तरह 475 माइनस 3.57 अंडर रूट. आफ्टर रूट यू आर गेटिंग 21.7124. अब ये दोनों के बीच में मल्टीप्लीकेशन है, इनटू है, तो मल्टीप्लाई दिस टू टर्म्स यू गेट 1145.566. नाउ यू डिवाइड 1035.857 डिवाइड बाय दिस वन, यू गेट प्लस 0.90. क्योंकि यह dx dy पॉजिटिव है तो अल्टीमेट आंसर भी पॉजिटिव आएगा. न्यूमरेटर पॉजिटिव है, पॉजिटिव. सो 0.9 इज द correlation coefficient according to Carl Pearson. So these two problems I have taken assumed mean because the actual mean is in fraction. Right? So this is the procedure. Now I am giving 3 problems practice. The same way what we have done just now. Along with answers. I am giving the complete answers. So if you solve it, if you try it independently, you will get definitely these answers. So to get a full comment, don't ignore these practice problems. You will learn only from practice problems. Now see the 8th problem. Problem number 8 I am reading out. Calculate the Carl Pearson's coefficient of correlation between ages of husbands and wives and comment on the result. The age of husband is given 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80. Age of wife 14, 25, 30, 32, 40, 45, 65. So we are given the ages of husband. So we'll treat it as X. And age of wife we'll treat it as Y. It is asking you to calculate Carl Pearson's correlation coefficient and comment. See, first of all you need the total summation X, summation Y. तो आपको summation X आएगा 350 और summation Y you will get 251. तो x bar is equal to 50. 350 divided by 7. 7 values are given. The number of values are 7. So 350 divided by 7, you will get 50. 251 divided by 7, you are getting 35.857. So one value you got in whole number and one value you got in fraction. So you have to treat both as assumed. एक को assumed, एक को actual नहीं ले सकते. दोनों को actual लेना या दोनों को assumed लेना. So we are assuming. We are taking assumed mean. तो here let the assumed mean of x be 50. क्योंकि पहले से round figure में 50 है, तो now I am assuming also 50. Actual mean is 50, so I am making the assumption also 50. Y के लिए 35.857 is the actual mean. Now we have assumed it as 35. अब assumed mean of Y series I have taken 35, right? Now you calculate dx dy. Then dx square, dy square, dx dy. अब उसका totals जो आएंगे, here I have given. Summation dx you will get 0. Summation dy you will get 6. Summation dx square you will get 2800. Summation dy square you will get 1600. Dx dy you will get 2030. Ultimate final answer R is equal to plus 0.96. So if you try it yourself coolly without making any calculations, then definitely you will get this answer, right? This is problem number 8. You have to do it yourself. 9th problem I am reading out. Find out coefficient of correlation. One more thing. It is asking you to give the comment also. After calculating correlation for this problem, it is asking you to give the comment. तो comment क्या लिखेंगे? What is the value of correlation we got? 0.96. So it is very near to 1. The Karl Pearson's correlation coefficient will range from -1 to +1. Minimum -1, maximum +1. +1 से ज़्यादा नहीं होता है. And plus 0.96 is very near to 1. So we can give the conclusion. There's a high degree of positive relationship between the ages of husbands and ages of wife. Ages of husband and ages of wife. There's a high degree of positive relationship. That is the conclusion. Now, 9th problem. Find out coefficient of correlation for the following data: fertilizer used and production. So, 2 variables are given. Fertilizer 15, 18, 20, 24, 30, 35, 40, 160. And production 85, 93, 95, 105, 120, 130, 150, 160. So, we are given 2 variables. So, we can treat x and y. So, पहला काम आपका, take the total of x and total of y. So in this problem you are going to get summation x 342 and summation y 938. अब उसको divide by number of items. जब 342 divide by number of items करेंगे तो mean value 42.75 और y bar का 117.25. These are the actual mean, and again actual mean is in fraction. So we have to take the assumed mean. अब assumed mean क्या करेंगे? Let the assumed mean of x be 40. 42.75 है, तो मैं अपने assumption basis के ऊपर I have taken the assumed mean as 40. You can take any value which should be nearest. Ultimate final answer you will get same. अब ये values जो dx, dy, dx square जो values है, ये assumption पे आए. अगर if you have taken suppose 42, अगर यहाँ assumed mean 42 अगर लेते, तो ये values change हो जाते हैं. जब ये values change हो गए, तो ultimate answer change नहीं होता. The final answer you will get the same. But this dx square, dy square, dx, dy, ये values change होते हैं, but ultimate answer remains same. Whatever you take the assumed mean. I have taken assumed mean 40, and you will get 40 and y का assumed mean 120. Actual mean 117.25 है. So I have taken assumed mean 120. Now you open the column of dx, dy, dx square, dy square, dx, dy. ये columns open करेंगे. Open करने के बाद dx का value आपको आएगा 22, dy value will get -22, dx square 16,290, dy square 5404, dx dy 6958. Finally, the value of r you will get plus 0.754. So definitely you will get this answer if you try yourself. So all the best, try yourself. Next, 10th problem also I am giving you a practice problem. So 3 problems I have given practice problem for actual mean in the previous video. And in this video I am giving 3 problems on assumed mean, so that you can be able to get the complete command on Karl Pearson's method. Now 10th problem. Calculate coefficient of correlation and interpret the value. Interpret means give the conclusion about that value. Then marks in QT, marks in IOM. 2 subjects are there. QT means quantitative technique, one subject, and IOM. Then 40, 57, 42, 40, 38, 42, 45, 52, 44, 40, 46, 44, 43. So 2 subjects are there, QT and IOM. Then we are given all the values, marks in QT, marks in IOM. We are required to calculate coefficient of correlation and interpret the value. First of all, we treat first QT as X, IOM as Y. Make the table. First 2 columns, X column, Y column. Take the total of X, total of Y. You are going to get X 523, Y 306. That is the total of X and Y. Then divide by number of items. You will get X bar 43.58, Y bar 25.5. Again we are getting in fraction. So we have to take the assumed mean. Take any value which should be nearest to the actual mean. So 43.58 I have assumed a mean of 45. X का जो assumed mean है, I have assumed it as 45. I have taken all the deviations from 45. Y 25.5 I have taken it as 25. So X assumed mean 45, Y assumed mean 25. After taking this assumed mean, calculate dx value, dy value, dx square, dy square, dx dy. You'll get summation dx minus 17, summation dy 6, summation dx square 277 and summation dy square 704. Finally dx dy is minus 317. When you are getting minus, dx dy is minus, the correlation coefficient also will become minus. Numerator is minus. So finally R value will also be minus. You will get minus 0.73. The ultimate conclusion, there is a negative relationship between marks in QT and IUM. There is negative relationship between the marks in QT and marks in IUM. 0.73. That's it. So these are the problems we have done. Totally 10 problems. 5 problems we have done mean taken from actual mean, and 5 problems we have taken mean deviations taken from assumed mean. Hope you understood these problems on Carl Pearson. The next video will make the next new type of problems.